Hi students, in today's video we will learn how to use and apply present perfect. Before going to this topic, I would like to remind you about tenses. There are three types of tense: present, past and future. So each tense is divided into four. So in present there is simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. In the same way we make tenses in past and future as well. So in past there are simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. In future there are simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Among all 12 tenses, today we are going to learn present perfect. So it is used to denote an action that has just been completed. So we use present perfect for completed actions. That means an action completed in the very recent past. So the action started in the past, it continues in the present. So the past actions have some present consequences. So for example, I have started this class just now. Still I am teaching. I have just switched on the video. Still the video is running on. So the action started in the past, it continues in the present. So there is a connection between past and the present. So here you can see the structure: subject, has or have, and the third form of the verb, that is past participle. To identify this structure, the clues are just now, yet, recently, so far, like this. When we use he, she, it and singular noun, we use has with it. When we use I, we, you, they and plural noun, we use have with it. So he has, she has, it has and Ravi has. I have, we have, you have, they have, the children have. So when we use he, she, it and singular noun as a subject, we use has with it. When we use I, we, you, they and plural noun, we use have with it. So in coming to the verb, eat, ate, eaten, eating. So this is V1, V2, V3 and V4. We use only third form of the verb in present perfect. Here you can see some examples. I have started this class just now. He has finished his homework just now. So I have started this class just now. Subject have and third form of the verb V3 and the clues or just now. So he has finished his homework. Subject has finished the V3 form and the clue are just now. I use have for I, has for singular noun. So here what you need to understand here is I have not mentioned point of time here. If the point of time is used for present perfect, the sentence will be wrong. Point of time or finished time means yesterday, 1 day ago, 1 o'clock. So these are all the examples of finished time. So for unfinished time, the examples are just now, recently, so far. So like these are all the examples of unfinished time. So for finished time we need to use simple past. So simple past we used for finished time. So for unfinished time we need to use present perfect. So present perfect. So here, if you observe here, I have not mentioned any finished time or point of time. If you used any finished time or point of time for present perfect, the sentence will be wrong. So what is the correct one? What is the correct one? Let me explain with an example. She has returned yesterday. So here, she has returned yesterday. Subject has, and the third form of the verb V3. This is present perfect. Here I mentioned finished time or point of time. If the point of time is used for present perfect, the sentence will be wrong. So we should not use any point of time for present perfect. So here the right one is she returned yesterday. So if you want to use point of time or finished time, the sentence must be written in simple past. Simple past means subject and the verb V2. That is the simple past. And if you want to use any unfinished time like just now, just recently, so far, so we have to use present perfect. She has returned just now. This is the right one. This is the wrong sentence. Why? Because so we have used finished time or point of time for present perfect, so that this is the wrong one. We should not use any point of time for present perfect. If you want to use any point of time or finished time, the sentence must be written in simple past. So if we used any unfinished time, if you want to use any unfinished time, the sentence, we have to use the sentence in present perfect. This is all about present perfect. This is very important point. You need to note it down. Why? Because this is a very common mistake we all generally do. So just you need to think about time, finished time or unfinished time. If you want to use finished time, you have to use the sentence in simple past. If you want to use unfinished time, you use the sentence in present perfect. That is the difference between simple past and present perfect. So let me explain a positive and negative sentences and their short forms. Here you can see the positive and negative sentences and their short forms. In positive sentence, the sentence is I have. Have becomes I've. The have changes into I've. I have, I've. We have, we've. You have, you've. They have, they've. He has, his. She has, she's. It has, its. Yes, pronounced like Z. Its, his, she's, its. So the S pronounced like Z. So I have, I, we, you, they, his, she's, its. So in negative sentence, I have not. Have not changed into haven't. Not changed into ain't. I haven't. So I have not becomes I haven't. We have not becomes we haven't. You have not becomes you haven't. They have not becomes they haven't. He has not becomes he hasn't. She has not becomes she hasn't. It has not becomes it hasn't. So here have not changed into haven't. Has not changed into hasn't. Here have changed into you. Has changed into s. So here let me explain with an verb. I have played. I've played. We have played. We've played. You have played. You've played. They have played. They've played. He has played. He's played. She has played. She's played. It has played. It's played. So here in negative sentence, I have not played. I haven't played. We have not played. We haven't played. You have not played. You haven't played. They have not played. They haven't played. He has not played. He hasn't played. She has not played. She hasn't played. It has not played. It hasn't played. These are all the positive and negative sentences and their short forms. Let me explain about present perfect sentences and their question forms. In present perfect, there are positive sentence, negative sentence. In questions, there are positive question and negative question, and there are WH questions as well. So in positive sentence, the structure is subject, has or have, and the third form of the verb, that is past participle. So here the examples are, I have come just now. So I have used have for I, has for the singular noun. So I have come. There is third form of the verb V3. So come, came, come. So here he has written just now. Subject, has, and the third form of the verb. So write, wrote, written. So this is the third form of the verb. So in negative sentence, the structure is subject, has not or have not, and the third form of the verb. So negative means not, have not or has not. So the examples are, we have not played yet. So here I used have not for we. She has not gone so far. I used has not for the singular noun she. So either you use have not or hasn't. Either you use has not or hasn't. So the third form of the verb, play, played, played, playing. Here also the third form of the verb, go. Go, went, gone, going. So we have not played yet. She has not gone so far. Here in positive question, the question starts with helping verb and subject. So here the helping verbs are has or have, because it is a positive question. Has or have plus subject and the third form of the verb, and there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. Here the examples are, have you finished your homework? Have you. Have, subject, and the third form of the verb. Finish, finished, finished, finishing. So have you finished your homework? Has it slept? So I used has for the singular noun it. Has it slept? This is the third form of the verb sleep. Sleep, slept, slept, sleeping. Here in the negative questions, the structure is has not or have not and subject and the third form of the verb, because this is a negative sentence. So that I used not, has not or have not, and the subject and the third form of the verb, and there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. Here the examples are, haven't they eaten yet? So haven't. So either you use haven't or have not. Haven't, subject they, the eaten, the third form of the verb. Eat, ate, eaten, ate. Hasn't she talked? I have hasn't for the singular noun she. So hasn't she talked? So this is the third form of the verb talk. Talk, 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 talking. So there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. And also there are WH questions. So when the question has a sense of who, where, when, which, how, so has or have comes after WH form. So here the structure is WH form, has or have, and subject plus the third form of the verb, and there is a question mark at the end of the structure. So WH forms means why, where, when, which, and how. We can frame some sentences like this. So why have you gone? Where have you gone? When have you gone? How have you gone? Same like in singular. Why has he gone? Where has he gone? How has he gone? Like this you can frame the sentences by using WH forms. So these are all the positive and negative sentences and positive and negative questions and also WH questions. Let's do some exercise by using all these tenses. Let's. Here are 8 examples on present perfect. So first of all, you have to learn how the structure sentence should be, how the question should be. There only you can do these type of exercises. Let's start work together. I not work today. There is full stop at the end of the sentence. So that this is the negative sentence because not means negative. And there is a full stop at the end of the sentence, so that this is negative sentence. What is the structure of negative sentence? Subject, has not or have not, and plus third form of the verb. So here what do we use for I have? They have given not. They have not. What is the third form of the verb? Work. Work, worked, work, working. So I have not worked. Either you use haven't or have not. I have not worked today. I haven't worked today. Either you use a full form or short form. Next, we buy a new lamp. So there is full stop at the end of the sentence, so that this is a positive sentence. So this is the negative sentence. This is positive sentence. What is the structure of positive sentence? Subject, has or have, plus the third form of the verb. So what do we use for we have? We have. What is the third form of buy? Buy, bought, buying. So we have bought a new lamp. In the third example, we not plan our holiday yet. There is a full stop at the end of the sentence, and also they have given not, so that this is the negative sentence. So what is the structure of negative sentence? Subject, has not or have not, and the third form of the verb. So what do we use for we? Have not or haven't. Either you use have not or haven't. We haven't. What is the third form of plan? Plan, planned, planned, planning. So we use planned. We haven't planned our holiday yet. So in the fourth example, where be you? There is a question mark at the end of the sentence. So question. So it is a WH questions. What is the structure of WH forms? Questions. WH form, have or has, subject, plus the third form of the verb. So where? What do we use for you? Have. What is the subject? You. What is the third form of the verb? Be, was, been, being. So we use been. Where have you been? Next, in the fifth one, he write 5 letters. So there is a full stop at the end of the sentence, so that this is the positive sentence. What is the positive structure? Subject, has or have, plus the third form of the verb. So what do we use for he? Has. He has. What is the third form of write? Write, wrote, written, writing. So written. He has written 5 letters. So in the sixth example, she not see him, and there is a full stop at the end of the sentence, and also they have given not. So this is the negative sentence. What is the structure of negative sentence? Subject, has not or have not, third form of the verb 3. So she, what do we use for she? Hasn't. She hasn't. What is the third form of see? See, saw, seen. So she hasn't seen him. Next. Dash be you to school. There is question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is a positive question. So what is the structure of positive question? Has or have plus subject and the third form of the verb. So what do we use for you? Have. What is the subject? You. What is the third form of be? Be, was, been, being. So, have you been to school? Next, the last example. The school dash not start at. So, there is a full stop at the end of the sentence. So, that this is the negative sentence because they have given not here. So, that this is a negative sentence. So, what is the structure of negative sentence? Subject, has not or have not, and the third form of the verb. So here the school is the singular noun. So what do we use for singular noun? So has, hasn't, or has not. What is the third form of the verb? Start, start, started, started, starting. So started. The school hasn't started yet. So these are all the examples on present perfect. So thank you.